In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. So Middle Tennessee's return team didn't help matters out much there. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. Oh, how did he make that move? And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Steps away to find some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Well, the linebacker's showing you. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Presley. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. After the filthy move, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Using his legs at screen. Nice move to stay on his feet. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have...
And he'll step into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Presley. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Quick step and go. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. On the move to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
Dang right, I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well and make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Presley. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to get to that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. But Raider offense can get going. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Presley. Oh, what a move! Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about that special teams play?
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Battiato. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Presley. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wants to throw on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He leaves it with his back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
To kick it away.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week, in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, and they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Presley. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give. Powers through the defender. At the 45 on his way. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Kelly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. They're trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Presley. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive
makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Battiato. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. On the ground, it's Gordon. Dances away from 1. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bowman. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Unloads to the wideout. Now that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, what a move.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. And that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. I'll tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll leave it with him. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets a block. Made a defender miss. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bowman. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
He'll try to do it himself. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the return, it's Presley. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the pummeling has started.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Battiato. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
With the carry, it's the running back. He's tackled at the 41.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Gordon. Running with power. Nice move to stay on his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. And the route is on. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Going up top on first down. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any space.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And there he goes. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking for room, it's Gordon. What a cut, now he's loose. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, there's the ball.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here?
That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Oh, what a move!
Returner is brought down at the 47.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
And the Cowboys take over.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for space, it's Green. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the league. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To throw, it's Spatiato. Quarterback adapting. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
By the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He's got great speed. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football.
Got enough space. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking that right to the face.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Feeling some heat. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. He's got it on the right, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Puts him in the spin cycle.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Bruce, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. How about that pass rush coming up with a 3rd down sack and forcing the punt? He'll bring it back. It's Presley. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug